Good morning. Hello there, Coach Mel. We are getting ready to do a HIIT workout, high intensity interval training. Don't be scared by it because you move at your own pace here, and I will show you alternatives if there's any impact, if there's any jumping going on. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where to put this so that you can actually see it. Oh, I got an idea. Okay, I have a little container here with my diamond dot painting stuff. See if yes, that's going to work. Okay. But I'm going to put it off to the side. I'm going to put it to this side, I think, because I don't want it to get in the way. And right there actually, I'm going to go there. Okay. So the reason that I'm doing this is because we have something very different today. Haven't done this in my HIIT workouts with you yet. We're doing something very different for rounds 1 and rounds 3. We're doing what's called an EMOM, every minute on the minute. So these pieces right here, don't freak out about them. I told you I'd show you alternatives if there's impact. But these pieces right here, we're going to go through this list and you have 1 minute to do it. You might not complete it. That's okay. But we're going to do these 4 items. If you get to the end and there's still time left on the timer, you're going to go back up the top and start again. There's a good chance you're not going to even get through them or you're just going to make it. And then what we're going to do is what's referred to as an active recovery. So like in this first round, we're just going to march in place. Okay. Round 2 is going to be our typical 1 minute of an activity. And then we'll do an active recovery. Round 3, there's going to be a different EMOM. It's underneath here. Okay, so again, we'll go through all those moves in the minute. And then round 4, we will do 1 single move for the whole minute. So a little bit different routine. I started doing this in the studio and we kind of really liked it. It's a bit of a challenge. We do each round 3 times. So if you don't make it through everything the first time, then it pushes you a little bit more to try to get it done the second time. Each round 3 times. 1 minute of work, 1 minute of active recovery. Once we've done it 3 times, we're going to take 45 seconds of just an all out. You can take a break. You can stop marching, stop doing whatever. Get your drink. I'm going to be explaining what the next round is. You'll probably end up with a little bit more time when I have to explain the round 3. But round 2 is just 1 move. So we'll just have that 45 seconds. We always start with a dynamic warm-up. We always finish with some stretching. So thank you so much for joining me. What I will say about this workout is you move at your own pace. So do not feel like you have to keep up with me at all. If you can't see this or don't want to follow it, then just watch what I'm doing. And when I switch. Whether you've gotten to the number that's on this list or not, it doesn't matter. You can just switch it when I switch it. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this. I haven't done this in a long time. A little congested this morning, so that might slow me down a little bit. But we're just going to do the best that we can do. You showed up. Now let's put some work in. Okay, we're going to do the best we can do. All right, 1 more minute, and then we're going to get started. You do not need any equipment for this workout. You are just going to use your own body weight. Make sure that you have space that's free. We are going to do a lot of moving today, especially when it comes to the second set of these. And that one, the side shuffle. Okay. And of course, I'm going to show you everything before we jump in and do it. Remember, you showed up, so just do something. Even if at some point you get lost, march in place. There's always something to do. Just keep yourself moving. All right. So make sure water is nearby on those 45-second breaks. Even on the active recovery, like if we're just marching in place, you can go over and get a drink. That's fine. But make sure your water's nearby. Make sure that your space is open. You're not on, the edge of some carpeting that you can trip on because we do have side shuffles, as you see right there. And we will have a little forward and back, I believe, in round 3. All right. I think it's time that we get started. This is probably going to be about 40 minutes from start to end. Yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, let's get started with our warm-up. Let me get this chair out of the way. Okay, I think you all can see that. I'm just trying to put it in a spot where you can see it, but it's not blocking me. And I tend to go that way more. So, all right. If you want some music, push that play. Oh, my timer's way over there. That's okay though, because this one we don't go on the floor at all. So it's okay that I'll be able to see it over there. All right, march it out. Let's get ourselves moving. Get that heart going. Don't be scared by the name of this one. You do what you can do. Let's bring it out wide. Let's get everything warmed up. Get that heart starting to beat a little bit harder. And come in 4 and out 4. In 2, 3, 4 and out. 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 Now we're going to go to singles. In and out. You can be jogging here if you want to. You don't have to. Getting ourselves ready. All right, let's start with that heel tap forward. Woo, feel those calves. Really pull that toe up towards your shin. Tap and tap. All right, let's kick it back. And let's bring it to the side. I should really put some earbuds in so that I have some music going in my head. It's too quiet. I like to have music on. All right, let's hinge forward, flat back, straight legs, and then bring it up. Out and up. Flat back, straight legs. Out and up. Out and up. One more here. And let's bring those feet apart a little bit, and we're going to come to the opposite knee. Let's rotate through that spine. Nice and easy. Hinging at the hips. Reaching for the opposite knee. Whew. Wake up. All right, let's go side lunges with a little pulse. Side to side. Shoulder, knee, hip. All stay in a nice line. Whew, not rotating here. Keeping the chest facing forward. That's it. Couple more here. All right, let's stand back up. Let's reach way up. Stretch and stretch. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. Good. That's it. All right, let's do that cross reach. Now we will do these later in one of our rounds, our last round. I usually bring the energy down a little bit for that last round. We'll do cross punches, and we're going to do more footwork on that. I feel like, honestly, the last 3 workouts that I've done, we've had some cross punches, but it's a good move. All right, forward. Let's pull it back and squeeze. Bring it forward. Squeeze the chest. Pull it back, squeeze between the shoulder blades. That's it. Getting everything warmed up. Good. A lot of lower body here. I'm going to tell you right now, round 2's move. You're going to be feeling it for 2 days. Yep. When I looked at it the other day and saw what we were doing, I said, oh, I remember that one. All right, let's get some nice big arm circles. I got to come forward so I don't hit the wall. And let's reverse that. All right. So let me bring you through This list that you're seeing in front of me, I'm going to try to drop this down just a tiny bit because I noticed that you're not getting my feet wonderful. Okay. And then I could probably move that forward a little bit more. Okay. So drop and pop. We've done these before, and I'm going to show you 2 ways. Wow, now that's really far. I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can do them. So drop and pop is either out and up. It's a quick, right there, it's quick, okay? Or you're going to take the step to the side, reaching in the center, okay? I'm pushing back into my heels, reaching down in the center. 10 of them, okay? Each one counts as 1. So it's 1, 2, 3. You're going to do 10 of them. Once you're done with 10 of them, we're going to go right into 30 high knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You do you. I might do some in a jog and some marching. Next one, this is where you need to make sure that you have room side to side. We're going to do a side shuffle. So 1, 2, 3, reach down. 1, 2, 3, reach down. 1, 2, 3. Your reach is wherever your reach can go. Your reach and my reach are probably different, okay? But we're going to stay low in that. It reminds me of basketball practice, right? When you're shuffling, we're going to shuffle and reach down. Each time across counts as 1. So we have 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, to 10. And then the last move, 20 jumping jacks. Right here on the balls of your feet. Or here. 1 equals 1. So it's 1, 2. Or it's 1, 2. You get it? All right. Whew. I'm already tired. Time to take this off already. So we are going to go through that list in 1 minute. Get through as much as you can. If you finish, start over. If you don't finish, that's okay. When I say stop, and marching is going to be our active recovery, you stop and go into your active recovery. All right. We'll grab a quick sip because that was a lot of talking and moving. And then we're going to get started. 10 drop pops, 30 high knees, 10 side shuffle taps, and 20 jumping jacks. My notes are up here because I can't read the ones that are there. All right. I'm going to press the start button. We have 15 seconds to start. Read through that list again. Off we go. I am not going to count out loud because I don't want to mess you up. Either follow me or do the count yourself. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is probably the quietest I'll ever be in a workout because I got to count. The first one's always awkward on the slides. Woo! We have 15 seconds left. All right. 5, 3, 2, 1. No matter where you're at, stop and march. All right. I want you. Woo! I gotta put my headband on. My hair kept going in my face. I want you to swing the arms, lift the knees, and catch your breath. Woo! 1 down, 2 to go. How far did you get? I didn't make it. And I thought I was moving at a pretty good pace. Couple nice deep breaths here. Swinging the arms, lifting the knees. We're here for a whole minute. We only have 20 seconds left now, which seems hard to believe, but it's true. We're going to do that same list again. See where you get. Count for yourself, or when I switch, you switch. That's another way to do this. All right, we're starting in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and pop and drop. You move at your pace or switch when I switch. I'm not talking much because I got to count, but I don't want to count out loud and mess you up. We have 20 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Marching. So I did a couple extra jumping jacks because I had a couple seconds left. I figured why not just stay there rather than go up to the top again. So I think I did like 22. So I got through it that time, which is what I find tends to happen when you do something like that, is you realize that you think you're going quick enough that first time, and then it ends up that you really aren't. So kind of your mind already tells you, okay, we got to go a little harder at this one. All right, we're here for 15 more seconds. Boy, that doesn't feel like a minute. All right, we got to do that one more time. And then after our march, we're going to take a 45-second break. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Use your space here. All right, 22 seconds to go. Here we go. Keep it up. Okay, if you finish, you can start over. We got 2, 1, march. All right, that completes round 1. Well, this march will complete round 1. Woo, holy moly. All right, keep yourself moving. We spiked that heart rate. We want it to come down a little at a time. And then we're going to have a 45-second break. You can move around if you want. You can stay in one spot. Do what feels right for you. I know I'm going for a sip of water during that break because we only have one move for the next round. Just one move. I'm also going to rip this one off because we're done with that one. All right, take your 45-second break in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, rest. You can keep yourself walking around a little bit if you want to. Grab a drink. All right, next round, low cross skaters. This is one that I said you're going to be feeling for the next 2 days. All right, so we're going to get ourselves low. Oh my gosh, we're going to cross and reach. Now I'm doing a little hop side to side. It could just be a step, but I don't want you to pause. We're going to keep moving for a minute. Oh, we got to start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We lost about 5 seconds there. I lost track of time. Reach and reach. reach. Sorry about that. I didn't even show you what our active recovery is, but that's okay because it's easy and we'll just do it when we get there. I'll show you when we get there. Staying right here, keeping yourself low, little pop off of that front foot to go to the other side, either a step or a little hop, reaching towards your toe, reach to where you can reach. If you're up here more, that's okay. Still reach, right? Still good. I got 12 more seconds here. Almost. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right. Rock, recover. Out and in, out and
2
in.
2 + 1 is 3.
Did you hear that? Siri just told me that 2 + 1 is 3. That's too funny. I don't know how she heard her name because I didn't say it, but that was pretty funny. And they say our phones aren't listening to us. Oh, wait a minute, they don't say that. They do say that they're listening, and they are. And I always say, my life's not exciting enough to worry about it. Out and in, out. So when I step out, I lift that foot up just to transfer all the weight to that outside foot. All right, 10 more seconds here. And we're going back to those low skaters. 3, 2, let's get set up and go. Reach and reach. Now, I'm already feeling this big time. So I'm staying low, really focusing on toe ball, heel, weight in the heel as I come across and across. All right? Keep yourself moving and crisscross that foot behind you and really put all that weight and all that squeeze in that upper outer bootay. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. Woo! Gonna feel this one for days. You're gonna be cursing my name, and I'm gonna say you're welcome. All right, 7 more seconds. And rest. All right, side, rock and recover. Toe ball, heel. Toe ball, heel. Oh no, I hear my heat turning on. I'm gonna have to fan on. Rock and recover. So that was the second time for round 2. We just gotta do it one more time. Rock and recover. Rock and recover. That's it. All right, we got 15 more seconds here. Gotta do it one more time. All right, starting in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Stay low. Reach for the toe. Crisscross that back leg. I'm not doing a lot of rotation with my shoulders. You can see I'm reaching, but I'm not coming across. I'm reaching right down to that toe, and really my chest is right over the center of that foot. Side to side, side to side. Good. Keep it going. Whew. 10 more seconds. All right, 3, 2, last one, and side rock and recover. Step out, step out. All right, that was the third time for that round. Seems like it goes by so quick. We're about 20 minutes in, just about halfway through. All right, last time here on this Rock and Recover, we're going back to an EMOM. So you're seeing the list up there. Don't freak out about the first one saying burpees. I'm not even doing full burpee. I'm going to show it to you. I'm not going to do it. I can feel it getting heavy in my chest from this congestion, so I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to listen to what my body is telling me. I know I can still get a good workout with a standing burpee. All right, we're about to take our break. 2, 1, and resting. All right, 45-second break. I am probably going to stop the timer. Give me a little bit more time to explain that list and catch my breath. Okay, traditional burpee. If you want to do it, you do it. I'm going to do the standing, but here's a traditional. We squat down, legs are wide, hands on the ground, back, up, and a little hop. Okay, that's a traditional burpee. You have 5 of those if you're doing the traditional. I'm going to pause this because already we're almost out of time. I'm going to do what I refer to as a standing burpee. Okay, so it's down, tap, in, up. Now, you can either jump or go on your toes, down, back, in, up. So it's 5. Yes, you're going to be uneven. If you want to do 6 so that you step back on each leg 3 times, that's fine. Not a big deal. All right. Second one, rotating high knees. So we just did regular high knees. Now I want you to come here with your high knees. Really rotating your upper body as you're pulling it up. So if you're running, it's here. If you're stepping, it's here. Not a big difference. Plyo lunges. This is another one you're going to feel for the next couple of days. I'm going to give you 2 alternatives here. A plyo lunge is in the reverse lunge position. You jump and switch. Okay, so 1 equals 1 on that. I love swinging my arms and helping get that momentum on that switch. If you do not want the jump, you're going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. You have 10 of those. 1 equals 1. All right, last one. Forward back with a tap. So 1, 2, down on 3. Back 2, down on 3. 1, 2, down on 3. Back 2, down on 3. Again, if you don't have that much room and can only do 2 steps, that's fine. Doing 3 means that when you go down, that front leg is different. Not the end of the world if you don't have the space to do it. Each direction counts as 1. Forward is 1, back is 2. Forward is 3, back is 4. You have 10 of those. So this is definitely a challenging round. Even just explaining it. Actually, I said I was going to turn the fan on and I never did, so now I'm going to. Even just explaining it, you can tell I'm out of breath. Again, do what you can do. If you don't want to count, don't count. Just change when I change, all right? I'm going to do a standing burpee. I'm going to do 6 of them because I do like to be even. If you are doing a full-out burpee, you only need to do 5 of them. We have our rotating high knees. We have our plyo lunges, which can either be a step into that lunge or a jump. And then we finish with our forward back. Forward tap, that's 1. Back tap, that's 2. All right, when I touch this timer, we're going to have 11 seconds before we start. So right now, think about which type of burpee you're going to do. Are you going to jump? Are you going to do a standing? Are you going to do a standing but with a jump? Totally up to you. All right. Woo, no stopping now. All right. I'm going to do the standing, but I am going to put that little jump in there. You don't have to. You can go up to your toes. We start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway. Oh, no, it wasn't. I lied. It's halfway now. legs are burning. Okay. Eight seconds and rest. All right, we're marching just like we did the last EMOM. Just marching. Okay, I didn't quite make it. Came up a little short. I'm not surprised. How did you do? I'm not surprised. Same thing happened in the first round, right? I came up a little bit short. Now my brain knows what I just did, and it's going to push just a little harder. I think I was too shy on my forward and backs, maybe one. But I also did 6 of the standing burpees with a jump. So that makes up for it. All right. We're going to start in 15 seconds. All right. Keep it moving here. Starting with that burpee. You decide what you're doing in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you're jumping, land soft right back into a squat. Rotate. Okay. 30 seconds to go. Woo! Ah, those get me every time. Two, 1, and march. Okay, how'd you do? I did worse. Not surprised. I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling it. But you know what? I kept myself moving for that whole minute. And that's the important part. Kept myself moving for that whole minute. I didn't quit. I knew I wasn't going to make it, but I didn't quit. I kept moving. I might have went a little slower than the last time. That's okay. All right. Keep that march going. This is a little bit more than just a walk in place because I'm trying to lift those knees about halfway up towards my waist. So keep that going. All right, we got to do that one more time. Start with that burpee in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Oh, the dreaded plyo. 20 seconds to go. Try to go a little quicker on those just to get them done. Three, 2, march. Oh, all right. That finishes round 3. I promise that was the hardest part of this workout. We're done with round 3. We have 1 round left. 1 move. We got this. Catch your breath here. Keep yourself moving. All right. Last round. We're going to have a 45-second break. Now, explain it. The last round, one move, 1 minute, one recovery move, 3 times through. We are 3/4 of the way done with this workout. Oh, roughly, we still have our stretching at the end, but that's dessert. All right, take a break. Grab a sip if you need it. Yes, please, thank you. All right, cross punches. I want you to stay low in this. I want you to rotate and watch the feet. So as I punch out, opposite arm or leg goes out, arm goes out. I bring that in and I punch, 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 punch. Nice and quick. If turning your head makes you dizzy, keep it in the center. We have a nice little reverse rock recover as our recovery. All right, starting those cross punches for 1 minute in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, pay attention to what your elbow is doing. I do not want a full extension here. Do not lock out your elbow. All right? In and out with the feet. Punch and punch. I'm keeping my head in the center. You can rotate it if you want to, but you don't have to. Some people say that makes them feel dizzy. Don't do dizzy. Here we go. Keep it going. We're just doing this for the minute. We're halfway. That's it. Keep everything moving. Rotate. Rotate on those punches. 10 seconds to go. Keep those knees bent. You shouldn't be all the way up. Should feel a little burn in those legs here in the last 2. 1. Reverse rock recover. Back, forward. When you step back, pick up the front foot. I want your step back to go all the way to your heel. It doesn't have to be a big step. I just want you to shift the weight all the way onto that back foot just for a second. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right, here for 20 more seconds. Cross punches. Set 2 coming up in 15. Catch your breath. All right, in 2 and 1. Here we go. Punch, punch. In, out with those feet. Cross with your punch. That's it. Keep it going. Excellent. We're moving. We're grooving. Woo! Those legs are burning. 20 more seconds. I told you, you're feeling this workout for the next couple of days. No doubt. All right, last 4, 3, 2, 1, and our back rock recover. Words were tough right there. All right, this is set 2, which means we got to go one more time. Excellent. Woo, this is probably the quietest I've ever been in a workout. I'm usually yap, 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 yap the whole time. Keep it going. All right, 10 more seconds. We got to do cross punches. One more time. For a minute. Let's get set up. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Keep a bend in the knees. Right, I'm sunk into this. When I switch feet, I make sure I put weight all the way into my heel so I can squeeze through the glutes. Side to side, side to side. That's it. All right, we got 20 seconds left in this last minute of movement, and then we have our rock and recover. Three, 2, 1, and reverse rock recover. Excellent. All right, 30 seconds left here. Woo! Last little bit. Don't leave me though. We are going to do some stretching. I like to refer to that as dessert at the end of your workout. All right, 12 seconds. And we've got 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Walk it off a little bit if you want to. Whew. We are going to go into our stretching in just a moment. Get a drink if you need it. You know, sometimes you come in and you see this and you go, oh, do I really have to do that? Oh, but you know what? When we're done, have you ever said, I wish I didn't do it? No. You're happy that you did it. I'm happy that I just did it. I'm happy for you guys showing up because it keeps me accountable. All right, let's get into that split stance. We're going to roll the hips forward as we pick that back heel up off the floor. Really roll forward. That's where we want to feel that stretch, right there. All right, push your heel down to the floor. Hinge forward. Rock back on your heel and reach for that toe. All right, come on up. Go to the other side. Same thing. Tuck, 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 tuck. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Feels so good. So good, so good. Heel down. Stretch the calf. Those jumping jacks, we were up on the balls of our feet. That's where you're going to feel it. And heel down, toe up, flat back as we hinge forward. I want you to feel that in the back of that leg. Stretching is so important. It's going to help the soreness. After today's workout, there's a good chance it's not going to help quite as much as we're going to hope for in the next couple of days, but it is what it is. All right, feet out wide, toes facing forward. Come on over to the side. Hinge yourself forward. I want you to feel this in the inner thigh. Keep your head higher than your heart. And bring it to the other side. There are a couple of moves, man. This is a lot of lower body, right? We didn't do it. I mean, we moved the upper body. That helps get the heart rate up, but we didn't have weights or anything. So, you know, we didn't do a lot of muscle work. Reach out in front on the upper body. But those legs just took your body weight and did a lot with it. All right, bend the knees, rotate your toes out, shoulder forward. And the other side. And I want you to roll yourself up, step your feet in, open up nice and wide. Now, if you did this workout and you weren't able to get through the EMOM, that's all right. Come back, try it again. Down, back, out. Come back and try it again, definitely. Never know, next time you might nail it. And if not, come back, try it again, right? Just keep working on it. And again, it's not failure, right? It's not failure as long as you keep moving. Just don't give up. Just don't give up. Keep yourself moving across, pull it in, sink it down. Just keep yourself moving. It's okay if you don't make it all the way through. It really is. It's okay. And let's bring it across the other way, in and down. Ooh. Reaching up, bend at the elbow, give a little tug if you can. I do these same stretches all the time. It's hitting all the major muscle groups. If you have other favorite stretches that you like to do, by all means, do them. You do what works for you, right? I've been doing this for years. It's kind of cemented in my head. All right, let's blast it up. Big inhale and all the way down. Exhale. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope maybe you tried something that was a little bit out of your comfort zone, because that's what helps you get better, right? They say in sports, if you play with people that are better than you, that's the way you get better. Same thing here, exercising. If you do something that's a little hard for you and outside of your comfort zone, it's just going to make you that much better. All right, we did the work here. Now make sure we pay attention to what we do in the kitchen. Don't waste all of this hard work by consuming the wrong foods. One of the things I've really been focused on lately is portion size. We eat way too much in America. We supersize things. We need to learn our portion control. That, starting right there, helps. You can eat what you want to eat. Just make sure that you're not overindulging. All right, I am here to help you be healthy before you need to be healthy. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone. Now to find the end button. See ya.